For the first few days, I tried to focus on pacing myself through the tutorials. While I appreciated how accurate and thorough the information was at a surface level, I struggled with these because I don't really find long paragraphs to be fun or effective teaching tools in the context of a video game. I just wanted to understand the basics before matching against my friend, so after finishing a good chunk of them, I hopped into the trial mode to see if I could find a character who looked fun to play. I started with Painwheel at first. However, her trials seemed really daunting and I decided I might return to her when I felt more comfortable with the game. Next up was Beowulf, who turned out to be perfect for me personally. I loved how much of his style revolved around being an egocentric goofball, and I loved the idea of throwing out a folding chair and landing on it with pro wrestling moves to generate hype, which is a unique resource that he can spend to power up his throws. After playing through all of Beowulf's trials, I watched some matches on YouTube to get a general sense of strong moves and a combo that I wanted to try. It was time to play some online matches. During the first day of matches, we only played one-on-ones, so no teams. I tried to focus on a few things. Basic execution of the moves and combos I've learned. This included a ground combo ending in a knockdown, and a launcher combo. I was also looking for opportunities to start my offense with my jumping heavy punch with the chair, and my crouching light kick. Blocking high or low by holding back or down back. At this point, I was still primarily used to smash, so using back to block was a little new to me. Throwing the chair, grabbing the opponent, and landing on the chair. As mentioned previously, the simple concept seemed incredibly fun to me in theory, and in practice. Despite my familiarity with other fast-paced action games, I felt that trying to think about anything else would be too much for me to handle. Perhaps if I had had more familiarity and experience with traditional fighting games, I would have had more efficient goals by now, but at the time this seemed appropriate to me personally. By this point, everything felt foreign and new, and it was already obvious to me how sluggish and uncertain my positioning and movement was. Some particular things I could tell I needed to work on were the following. Not knowing what my opponent's character could do. This included the ranges that they were the most threatening, and any interesting or unique options they had to start their offense. Not having a plan once I got rid of the chair. Many times my only goal was to go pick it up and try my combo again if I didn't land on it. And over time, my opponent caught on to this, resulting in some pretty funny shenanigans. Keeping offensive momentum going. When I wasn't dropping combos entirely, I would struggle to time my attacks on my opponent when they were standing up after being knocked down, often letting them escape for free. Forgetting almost every new mechanic from the tutorial. I often forgot entirely about the super meter, and definitely didn't use any mechanics I was taught, such as push blocking, which is when you press 2 buttons to push someone away while blocking, or chicken blocking, which is when you jump to block while airborne instead of on the ground, which allows you to guard both high or low as long as you're in the air. Despite these struggles, I tried not to allow myself to worry about feeling like I was bad, which seems like a common mentality to be in when starting something out for the first time, especially something you spend a lot of time watching or learning about. At the end of the day, I wasn't actually focused on stuff like jotting down all the things I've learned or all the strategic decisions I had to adjust. My main takeaway was I really like this game. I was aware that I was really bad at it, but of course I would be, so why should I worry about that?
Oh, that didn't kill. Take that.
Oh no! Oh no!
What mattered now was the feeling of landing a big combo or blocking a series of attacks is really satisfying. My character is awesome. I can't wait to figure out what all these attacks could do. The netcode is fantastic, and I can finally play my friends back on the East Coast again. Anyway, that's it for today. Next time, I start experimenting with different characters and even try playing with a team of characters. If this video was enjoyable to watch, or if you have any notes of how I can improve the series, please let me know in the comments. Thank you.